Hi, good morning, everyone. This video is for Mr. Khan, who always claims himself that I am the best and different to others, and self-claimed and self-respected world guru. I have watched his several podcasts. Even I watched him in several class where he preached that uh, if the Prime Minister of India or the President of India or the Defense Minister of India really want to grow our country, really want to put our country on the top in comparison with the other country, that action should take them. But Mr. Khan, the incident which took place in your life few days back, and Mr. Roshan Anand, Mr. Roshan Anand, who lost his brother because of you, it is the biggest example of the world that you are not able to make balance between two persons, and the person who has been spending time with you for more than a decade. You both are running, you both have been running your institutes at same location for more than a decade. Even you fail to make cooperation between you. But when time comes to be the part of a podcast, to be the part of a social media platform, you are start preaching, you start criticizing others, you forcing the governments, you blaming the ministers. Now see the what are the consequences which you faced, and we are witness that how a ministry, how a prime minister, how a president runs a country. I'm not a politician. I'm not supporting the incumbent prime minister of India or incumbent president of India. But I want to say a straightforward that the prime minister of India, as at least he has efficiency to make balance among the people of India by distributing at least 5 kg of rations every month, and at least he is not forcing even single persons to commit suicide because of hunger. You force the person, you Mr. Khan particularly, forced an innocent person without any particular reason to commit suicide, and he committed. He is no more in this world. He passed away at present. And what kinds of the tragedy faced by Mr. Roshan Anand, self-claimed by you that he is your enemy. You know, you are playing really the emotion of innocent students in Bihar particular. Mr. Khan, if you have so knowledge, if you are so knowledgeable, left Bihar, a step out of Bihar, and open your new branch offline and start teaching yourself, and then gathered such a huge crowd there, then we believe that you are really a genuine teachers. Mr. Khans, there are countless students who are not willing to study under your guidance. The preach, the things which you discussed generally in your class, instead of teaching, if you are taking a class and your class is of 1 hour, it is 100% sure that you are going to deliver the discourse on any particular topic more than 30 minutes, and rest of the 20 minutes or 30 minutes you will talk about some questions. This is the questions which asked in that particular exam. You can't nothing do except it. You should have assumed yourself that when you talk about, when you point out your fingers towards others or any particular politicians, now it is time to accept yourself that if you are not able to make balance between two friends, between two neighbors, how would you manage 140 crores populations of our nations? Mr. Khan's delivering lectures at a university or a college different to reality. You always talk about poverty. Do you belong to a poor family? Do you know what does it mean about poverty? I know very well. Wherever you go, when you get an opportunity to be the part of any social media platform or any podcast or any interview which are organized by different resources, different managements, you took part and you start insulting about poverty. I watched a podcast or interview, whatever, you claim that most of the students come to me in class who was who were taking the class, and during the class, when teachers looking at around the students bring out a plastic bag from his backpack in which he kept his books and copies and some edible materials. He a handful of a sprout. It means a weighted gram put in his mouth because he has no enough money. He has not even ample of money to eat twice in a hotel. Actually, can't be all have been taught since our childhood that if you are going to class or if you are going at work, if you are going to anywhere and you have no daily routine time to take your breakfast on time, at least you should take something a sprout like a bedded gram or any edible materials which is useful and strong for body, such as those are students who prepare for Indian Army or defense, any jobs which is related to defense. They have been guided by doctors, parents, teachers, friends, even mentors who guide them. You need to take some sprout, which is a very healthy diet for sprinters or the persons or the students who have been preparing for defense jobs. Okay, so this is not a big issue, but for gaining popularity, you make such things and link it with poverty, but it is not the symbol of poverty. Everyone has been taught since his childhood. Even I have been taught, you have been taught, and most of the students also, when they talk with their parents, they have been taught, dear sons, dear daughters, if you have no time to take breakfast, if you have no time to prepare the breakfast at your room, in your house, then you should put some grams or other things which is grown in field and which is a healthy diet for bodies. You should put it into the water at night and early in the morning after getting up fresh up, and you should take handfuls of some things which is a healthy diet for the body. So Mr. Khan stop spreading humors and creating a history and plotting and conspiring theory every day on different occasion. I I used to say something. I used to say the same things earlier, but no one listened to me. No one was willing to listen to me. But one incident changed the scenario of Mr. Khan. And you always blames ministries. You always blames governments. If you talk about governments, have you guts to run a country? Have you guts to run a state? Mr. Khan, you are running an institute. If you are not capable of managing your friends, your neighbors, do you believe that you have guts, you have efficiency to manage a country where more than crores of people live, and the people not lives of same religion, same community? In India, you know that different types of communities and people belong to different religions live here. So do not create nuisance, do not conspire new theories every day. The fact is, whatever about poverty should speak in front of the person, and try to speak in front of the person who really sees poverty, not a person who brought up in a, in a silver a person who born with silver spoon. Okay, if you talk about poverty, live with the poor people, then you will realize that the what is the meaning of poverty. If you watch my those persons who watch my video continuously, if you get hurted or if you get motivated, please mention your opinion in comment. Thank you very much.